Hello and welcome to my channel. You're watching Magic Lily, and today we are going to do a light-hearted fun reading. So please don't take the message here very seriously. Let's just say. So our question is, what can you do in order to win this person's heart? Yeah, if you're trying to impress someone, what can you exactly do? Because maybe you don't know what to do right now, or maybe you don't have much information about this person or whatever. So we are going to do a very short reading about what can you do in order to impress this person. Yeah, so yeah, for this we have two decks here, and we are going to do the reading with these two only. I'll put some options in front of you so you can choose by them right now on your screen, and think about the person you are willing to know about, and then we can look into your situation and what can you do in order to impress this person or win this person's heart. Yeah, so take your time, pause the video, and when you're done you can go into the description box, click on the timestamps corresponding to the file you have chosen, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, namaste, pile number 1. Let's see your reading. Let's see, what can you do in order to win this person's heart? If you want a personal reading, you can also email me. My email is in the description box below. You can simply email me that you want a reading and I'll send you all the details. Okay, I'm not going to take that card because we were not focused on your question at that time. So what can pile number 1 do in order to win this person's heart? Whoever pile number 1 is thinking about. What can pile number 1 do in order to win this person's heart? Whoever they are thinking about. I don't see a card falling, so we will just take one, not wait too long. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, what can pile number 1 do? We have another King of Swords, and we have this in reverse, but I'm going to not read reversals, so we will change it to upright. And this is 3 of Wands. I think I'll take more. Looks like a lot of people influence this connection, or probably you don't know much about this person, especially if you're a woman. It seems like you don't know much about this person. You have just saw them from far. Yeah, you know their name, you know how they look, you know what they do, and that's all you know. So it's not it doesn't look like a personal connection, so it makes a lot of sense that you don't know exactly what you need to do in order to impress this person, because you don't know much about this person. Yeah, if that is not the case, maybe this file is not for you. Okay, I don't like this shine. Maybe I'll try to adjust the light. No, I cannot get rid of that shine. I hate it. um the card is beautiful though. It's called choice, and it has two people. Yeah, and it's a card of Gemini. I do think that, okay, don't get me wrong, but I can see a monkey here and two people here and two horses. And then I see another horse like looking that way. It's like a unicorn, I think. Yeah, so it seems like you go through your normal life and you see this person and you think they're very different and they're dreamy. It's like this monkey is also looking at the unicorn, you know. It looks like you notice this person from far. You're around this person, but you don't know much about them. And because this card is so green, I'm thinking about money and status and things like that, because we also have King of Pentacles here. So it might be someone who is pretty successful or who looks pretty successful to you when you think about it, when you give it a thought. Yeah, then it seems like, oh, this guy is so, or this girl is so so, let's say, so, what do you say, so well off. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. It looks like you have hopes with this person. This person seems very intelligent and all. So what can you exactly do to impress this person is actually being equally intelligent. We have this Gemini card, and we also have this Two of Pentacles. It looks like you have to match this person's intellect, at least, because we have this King of Swords, and it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. It looks like if you somehow manage to be as intelligent as this person will notice you. This person's heart will be won by you. Yeah, you will be able to impress this person with your intellect. I'm not talking about the status or money because of course it's not easy to match someone with money, you know, because it's very complicated. It's not that easy. It's not like you choose your financial status. You don't. Yeah, you have to struggle and go through it in order to get to some place, some financial status. Yeah, so I won't say you need to match this person financially if they are well off, but you have to at least match this person intellectually, because I think they like people who are intellectual, who are logical. If you guys are working in the same field, like you're in education field or in law, yeah, then they like people from their field. Yeah, they aspire to be with someone who is from their field or from the mindset they come from. They want the same mindset, this person. Yeah. Also with the Two of Swords just below the King of Pentacles, it looks like you probably don't know whether this person is actually well off or not. Yeah, you might just have an illusion, let's say. Yeah, you might just think they are the unicorn, but maybe they are not. So keep that in mind. Yeah, you might just think they are different, but they probably like any other horse. Yeah, just well groomed, but they look rich or something. That could be possible. I also think that you need to be someone who is well decisive. If you have problem deciding, then this person doesn't like people who cannot decide. They like people who are very decisive and straightforward. So when you talk to this person, talk straightforward, talk like you have your things together, and you don't rely on others' decision. Yeah, because this person seems to like someone who decide, because we have this indecision card, and then we have this King of Pentacles. It's like they decide, they choose. Yeah. Very interesting. I do think this person also likes to be pampered, and this person likes to be, the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. It looks like they like to be pampered, and they like to be pretty much, let's say, put on a pedestal by the other person. They like that, especially if they are younger than you. Yeah, because it seems like they might be younger than you. For some of you, that is the possibility, and for many of you, they might be just same age. Yeah, maybe you think they are very different, but they are not very different from you. Okay, if you have problem reaching out to this person via face-to-face communication, then you can use internet and talk to this person. You can go on their social profile and interact with them, because I think they like it. They like chatting with people, they like socializing. Yeah, look at these cards. They like going out, they like making friends, they are friendly, so they will be easily befriending you as well if you try to reach out to them in via their social media account. I think that would be very beneficial for you, because you will get to know a lot about this person. But yeah, make sure that you come up as an intelligent person, as someone who supports growth, as someone who would appreciate them and put them in a pedestal, kind of. Yeah. Now these are what cards are telling me. That's not a dating advice, let's say. It's just what the cards are telling me, and you have to take this reading casually and not too seriously. Yeah, this is just a light-hearted fun reading. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I also see this this ship, or this boat, whatever, this huge ship boat in the background, if you can see, and it's very wavy. Yeah, it looks like someone who just manages things, who are good in difficult situation. They handle stress very well, so I think they like that kind of people. This person might not be very emotional person. Yeah, this might be very practical, very logical kind of person, so you have to be like that. But I think you are kind of same. You're also very practical and logical. You're not like someone who is very emotional. At least looking at these cards, I feel like you're very much like them, or they are very much like you, and there's not much difference in the personalities, so you guys can gel, and it encourages you to go onto their social media and trying to talk to them. So yeah, I think that's all you can do in order to win this person's heart. I don't see any extra gestures or anything specific you need to do. It's like just be intellectual, just be showing up with decisiveness and positive thinking. Yeah, growth, thinking of growth mindset, and some pampering. So yeah, that's all. File number 1. Hope you liked this reading and hope it was helpful. You can tell me about this, your experience of this reading in the comment section below. I'll read all of the comments, and let's move on to option number 2 now. Hello and namaste, option number 2. Let's see, what can you do in order to win this person's heart? What can you do? How to win this person's heart? I just saw 1717, so that might be a sign for you, if 17 is an important number for you. Usually 1717 tells me that you guys might have same kind of or similar kind of fate, or this meeting or this connection might be very fated. So let's see, what can pile number 2 do in order to impress this person or win this person's heart, whoever pile number 2 is thinking about. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me via the email. My email will be in the description box below, and you just have to email me that you want a reading, and I'll send you all the details. Okay, I see this card, and we have 8 of Swords. Okay, looks like a lot of overthinking. Oh my god, yeah, it looks like some kind of fated something between the two of you, as I said already. It's not an easy thing. It's something that is related to your karma. Oh my god, look at these cards. Oops, I keep hitting the camera. What can pile number 2 do in order to impress this person? Whoever pile number 2 is thinking about, what can pile number 2 do in order to impress this person? And we have the Ace of Cups. So pretty and positive. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, looks like it's someone from your past, to be honest, or someone who has hurted you. I don't know if that's a accurate word. English is not my first language, so excuse me. But yeah, someone who has hurt you before, someone who has with whom you had difficult situation in the past. And the bottom says Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Looks like pile number 2, it's someone you don't really like that much at this current moment. Maybe you're just trying to see what comes up in this reading, just for the sake of it, And we got the Intuition card. So pretty. Okay, even in this card, if you look at the face, it represents some god, and I think it's Chandradev. Yeah, and even if you look at this face, it looks like he is trying to look away. Yeah, so that the feeling when I looked at this card, and I think this is how you're feeling as well, because of your emotions. You're feeling like you need to look away from this person, you look away from this situation because it's so difficult. It reminds you of all that you have been through. and you don't want to go through that again, and that's very valid. Okay, now what can you do in order to impress this person? This reading was supposed to be lighthearted and fun, but there is a lot going on here. Yeah, so whatever it is, at this current moment, I hope you heal and come out of this with flying colors. Yeah. And now for the reading, I do think what you can do in order to impress this person. This person is kind of having a victim mindset, yeah, or a scarcity mindset. They think of themselves very low, like low self-worth, and thinking like they deserve very less, or thinking like life has done them really wrong, and they cannot think positive. Basically, they are just stuck in this loop of feeling like a victim continuously, and that's because they're hurting as well. Yeah, it's not like it's peaceful for them and they're doing this with a cunning intention. No, actually they are pretty much hurting, and it's like a trauma inside of them. That's what I see here. Yeah, it's a trauma because of things that have happened in their life. So they're still hurting, and while they're still hurting, they met you, and or they caught your attention, and this is where here we are now. you know so it's like, to impress them, to win their heart, you need to actually, unfortunately, not do much, because they have so much of scarcity mindset that they don't feel like they deserve much, so they don't demand much in the first place. And that's very sad to say, but that's what it looks like. The Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it looks like even if you give them pretty less, they're going to take it. That's what it looks like, and that's very sad, and that's very, let's say, bad. Yeah, and they're hurting. To impress this person, you have to be pretty loving. You have to open up your heart with the Ace of Cups, with the overflowing love. Yeah, not just casual, but overflowing pure love, with no one else being in there. With the white pigeon showing up, that it's a pure love. It's peaceful. It's something that wants to remain there, because they are going to add value to the other person's life. Yeah, and truly care about the other person, truly love them. The love should be there, the expression should be there. Yeah, and when you express, and when you tell this person, when you show up with your love, this person will be impressed. Although they won't show much, I think, because they are still hurting, and all they can think about right now is that they are hurting, and it's hard for them to process love. But you still have to show up with true love in order to win this person's heart. Yeah, I think you intuitively also know about this, about what you need to do, because we have the intuition card. You already know what you need to do. Oh my god. These small insects will not leave me alone. But never mind. It's late at night and they're going to come towards wherever the light is. So it's not their fault. So yeah, what I was saying is, you intuitively know that this person needs care and compassion before they can choose anyone in their life, and they cannot see it, because they are so caught up in their mess that they need almost like extra efforts in order to see somebody actually cares about them. So it's going to very much drain you. That is why you need overflowing amount of love in order to win this person's heart, in order to stay in this person's life. You know, do you see the difference? Like, look at the water here. It's like overflowing, and then there's water all over, and then where they are standing, it's like very few area has water and rest doesn't has it. So it's like they're going to anyway see, like, yeah, this person cares. Pile number 2 cares about me, but that's it, so they're going to appreciate less of it, but you still have to show up with overflowing amount of love according to the cards. I think you have to be pretty much someone who solves their problems, because they are going to be impressed by someone who is ready to say that, yeah, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to solve this, because that what it looks like with the magician and the 3 of swords. Like, they need solutions and they need someone to go to in order to let's say in order to just say lift off the weight of their pain from their chest. Yeah, and that will impress them if you show up and say, yeah, I will do it, or I can help you, or let's do this and fix this. They really like that attitude. Yeah, they really like that helping nature. Yeah, they might also struggle financially, possibly. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, they might struggle financially. So winning their heart is also can be linked with finances. If you can help them with finances, that will really win their heart as well, for some of you, for not for all of you, but for some definitely. I also think I can see a lot of flowers here down there, flowers and plants, and it looks like they might like some gifts or flowers, or they are very creative and they like creative expressions, like writing poetry for them, giving them flowers, or making them handmade gifts, handmade cards, they like that, or just editing their photograph into some creative collage or something like that. I think they like that kind of thing. And you're also someone who does that kind of things, because we have the moon card here. It tells me that you are very creative as well. You like doing such things, drawing excuse me, drawing, painting, doing some creative stuff. If you're into coding, you should code something for them, and that will really impress them. Yeah, maybe make a small app for them, or some kind of small, I don't know what you can do with the coding. But I remember I've seen a reel. In that reel, there was a guy who coded a web application, and it says, will you be my Valentine? And she doesn't have an option of saying no in that application, in that web application, because the no option, whenever she tries to touch it, it starts moving. Yeah, so with that, I think you can do something creative. This person will really like that, because they like creative expressions, and they like when someone does something for them, going out of their way. Yeah, because they think they don't deserve much, so it's like a blessing for them. They feel very special, and they instantly get impressed. So there's actually a lot you can do in order to win this person's heart, and at the same time you can do pretty less as well. There's a lot this person is going through. Okay, this person might also like someone who is well groomed. So if you're into grooming, or just taking care of yourself, your body, your face, um, or your health, this person likes that. This person thinks, oh, it's so impressive that this person takes care of themselves. Because I think we like something we lack, and this person currently definitely lacks that thing where they take care of themselves and feel good about themselves. So when they see someone doing that, they like it. Yeah, they feel impressed by that, and also threatened at the same time. And I think you're pretty much very groomed, or very well put as a person. So it's already very, kind of, let's say, impressive to them. You're already very impressive to them, but at the same time they're also intimidated by you, because you're doing well. According to them, you're doing pretty well, better than them, according to them. Yeah, and it's very sweet that you're impressed by them instead, and you want to win their heart. It's pretty cute. It looks like you, pile number 2, are pretty impressive, good looking or something, and many people like you, or they think that many people like you because you're so put together. So yeah, I think if I keep talking, this will go on and on, but that's all I can tell you that you need to do in order to win this person's heart. So I hope you liked that reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also noticed the insects. Okay, never mind. You can comment down below about your experience of this reading. I'll read all the comments, and I'll see you in my next reading. Till then, take care. Bye. And we will move forward to option number 3. Namaste and welcome, option number 3. Whoever chose the third option. Let's see, what can you do in order to win this person's heart? Whoever you are thinking about right now. If you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me via my email, which will be given in the description box below. And you just have to email me that you want a reading, and I'll send you all the details. Now let's move on to the reading. Oh, we have the World card. Okay. I have a lot of things to say about that, but let's see first. Let's not judge early. What can pile number 3 do in order to impress this person, in order to win their heart? What can pile number 3 do? Look at that card. Okay. What can pile number 3 do in order to impress this person, win this person's heart? We have the World, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess. Okay. What can pile number 3 do in order to impress this person, in order to win their heart? Whoever pile number 3 is thinking about. Okay. Looks like again. Oh, I thought a card fell, but no. Okay. And we have a card here. It's Four of Swords. Okay. So pile number 3, I think this person again, it looks like you don't know this person much, or you don't know much about this person, or you haven't interacted in a way which we can call a real conversation, like a personal conversation. Yeah, it might be pretty professional, the conversation, or just intuitive. You just sit around each other and just know about each other by the expression and gestures and intuition, not really active personal interaction. And we have the card dreams, Mean and Pisces. Very interesting card. I notice that there are 4 people in the background here. It's a faded image, and I think it's an image of basically death. Yeah, it's a death ritual. So someone died, and this is what's happening. And I think this talks about a lot to me about transformation, going to some different phase of something. Yeah, and also and this card is about dreams and very imaginative zodiac, that is Pisces. Very creative, spiritual, and imaginative zodiac. So this looks like some situation where you were not. So I'm putting this card a little bit on the side because I don't like this shine. Yeah. So yeah. So it looks like this person you have some kind of, let's say, imaginative connection right now. This is not a real connection, or this is not some real interaction you're having with this person. They might be pretty much on a distance with you, or not connected at all, even for many of you. If not, this file might not be for you. But again, when I saw the World card, I sensed a distance. Yeah. And it looks like, to be honest, the first thought was like, is it a celebrity you're thinking about? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a very impressive celebrity that you like. That's how the cards are. But it doesn't have to be. It might be a real person, but
Hey, this is me in editing mode, and I wanna say yes, celebrities are also real people. So I don't know why I said that. Celebrities are definitely real people. What I meant is that this person is not in your circle. Yeah.
but they are very special, and they're almost like a celebrity, equivalent like a celebrity to you. Yeah, for you. So you just intuitively know this person. You just intuitively get this person. You don't know much personal details about this person. In order to impress this person, there is a need to actually make some move. Yeah, make some move or make some interaction with this person, because you don't have any. And that is the first step here, what I can see, because look at this card. Like, these cards are so passive, and it looks like you cannot do anything, or you're just too far, you're just too disconnected in order to do anything. And probably this person doesn't know you or know much about you, and that is a big issue. In order to impress this person, yeah, they need to know about you. They need to get a little bit of information in order to be. If you're in a conservative situation, yeah, let's say you like this person, you saw this person, you're impressed by this person, but due to conservative environment you're living in, you cannot approach this person, let's say. Or maybe you feel like it's something bad, it's something not right, it's something, whenever I think about Pisces, I think about values. So maybe it's against the values or something for some of you. Yeah, not for everyone, but yeah. So it looks like some kind of restriction is there. Let's put it that way. So the first step is to break through that restriction in order to impress this person. This person also might be someone very romantic, very charming. They like expressing a lot. They like popularity. They like helping people, and really they let's say are very confident person, and they like to show off. They like to express. They like to um, show off in a way, not in a bad way, but they like to show off their talents, their skills, their, let's say, how charming they are. They like to show that off. They like when people like it. They like when they feel appreciated. So you need to be really appreciating them. And I think you're not that kind of person. You're not someone who appreciates, who are very good at complimenting. So yeah, I can see that. So you need to really open up a little bit and compliment this person and appreciate this person, notice their talents and notice their way of living, and compliment them basically, because they like that, because that will win their heart. And they also like someone who puts them in a pedestal, kinda. Yeah, there definitely that is a case. They might be someone who is very active on their social media, or who just if not social media, they just like to be around people, like to be um, popular. Yeah, like to be the center of attention. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, the center of attention. Yeah, so you need to give them a lot of attention in order to win their hearts, because they like attention. They like being put on pedestal. They like being appreciated for what they do, or how they look, or how their personality is. They're also very vast, learned, let's say. For some of you, they might be doing some kind of PhD or something, because they're so educated, they're so open-minded. They have seen a different kind of horizon. Yeah, experienced a different kind of horizon. Maybe they traveled a lot or things like that. So they have very different perspective about life, very open-ended perspective. So you need to in order to be impressive to them, you need to really show up as someone who is as open-minded. But I don't think you are that open-minded, not in a bad way, but I think you are pretty traditional, while they are not very traditional. So it's very interesting that you like them and you're impressed by them, even though your values might clash. Yeah, I can see that they might clash. They like to help people, so if you help them, or if you help other people, they will like it. They will be impressed by that. They also like to talk. I think they're pretty talkative. Okay, we have the 2, 4 and 5. Do you see that? 2, 4 and 5. Okay, so yeah, we have a 4 here as well. So I think 4 might be, and we have a 6 here. 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so there is definitely sync, some kind of. I think you guys kind of it was destiny to meet this person. It was like some kind of transformation for you. As I said, I saw the death ritual in Hinduism being shown here, and it looks like some kind of transformation. Maybe you had a very bad phase or something, and you came out of it, and then you saw this person, or because of this person you came out of it, and that's why they are so impressive for you. So it's like a destiny that you meet them. It's because so that you expand your horizon, because this person is going to expand your horizon. This person is very friendly, so you might be very easily befriend this person because they like people and they like to be popular among people, and they are very welcoming, let's say. Yeah, I think you guys, the first barrier is to talk to this person. You need to talk to this person, you need to interact with this person, and the interaction can happen with the hierophant. I'm sensing a place where there might be some kind of religious activity going on, and you guys can be present there and can talk to each other. Yeah, because I see a restriction kind of that you guys are not talking, and you guys need to talk. You guys need to really engage in the conversation, because this person will be open to talking, and to impress them you have to be putting them into on the pedestal, giving them a lot of attention, expressing all that you need, because they like expressing and getting compliments and all of that. They like it, so they like someone who expresses. Yeah, they like someone who helps the needy, helps people around them. So you also help people if they're related with medical field, or they're associated with some kind of NGO. They like doing that, and if you also do that, then they will appreciate it and they will be impressed by it, or you will be able to win their heart. They pretty much will be open to be friends with you. I can see that. It's not going to be really hard for you guys to be friends, so you just need to try. Yeah, you just not be stuck in the dreams. Yeah, dreams of this person, like being with this person, just dreaming about it. You have to come out and actually do some action here, because it looks like it's very passive from your side. So yeah, that's all I think. Pile number 3, that's all I can tell you, and I hope this reading helped you. If it did, please hit the like button, and you can also comment down your experience about this reading. I read all the comments, and I'll meet you in my next reading. If I post, I had ghosted YouTube, of course, sorry. So if I post, I'll be back and meet you. Till then, take care. Bye. Namaste, pile number 4. Welcome. Let's see what you can do in order to impress this person. What happened to the... Oh. Okay, we have some cards falling, and this is 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. So it looks like it's about someone from your past, or someone you already had a connection with, and you're trying to win this person's heart. I don't know what happened to the exposer. It's getting really wild. I don't know what to do exactly, how to fix this. Never mind. So pile number 4, what pile number 4 can do in order to win this person's heart, whoever pile number 4 is thinking about. How can they win this person's heart? What do they need to do? If you want a personal reading, you can email me, reach me out via my email. That will be in the description box below. You just have to email me that you want a reading, and I'll send you all the details. So what pile number 4 can do in order to impress this person? And we have 3 of Cups. Okay, Interesting, because I thought you guys are not friends, so seeing Three of Cups is kind of not something I was expecting. We have the Hermit. Oh, I want to take this card, this one, and we have the Magician. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, definitely there are some, I don't know what happened to the focus. There are some past associated with this person. And we have Seven of Wands. Look how cards are falling like crazy. Okay, so did you see that? I also saw that. Okay, never mind. So I think you guys were friends or something before, and now it's not there, because there's definitely some kind of past that is here in the cards. But currently that past is let's say giving you a lot of pain or problems or trauma or some kind of something that is hurting you with the Ten of Swords. It's like it's giving you a lot of trouble, making you feel a lot of feelings, negative feelings. And we have the card Harmony. Interesting. Okay, why can't my camera focus? Okay. And we have the Harmony, Dhanishta, Star of Symphony. And we see Mahadev. And a lot of other Dev, I think. So I don't know, my camera focus started to like glitch, but never mind. This person might be pretty not so important for you in the past, but somehow after they left or after this connection ended, it became a lot of problem for you. It became like you realized that they were pretty much important, let's say, and you reflected a lot about this. So now you want this to come back, but I don't see this person's energy being here in this reading. They are not shown here. It's like they left it already. Or let's say if I just still think about it, maybe they are trying to do something of their own, or they're trying to be alone with the Hermit card. They're just not trying to find anyone right now. So it's going to be very difficult for you to impress them. But still, if you look at what can you do in order to impress this person, I think you need to like show up for yourself. You need to be really confident, because this person likes it. This person is very wise. They might be pretty mature, but at the same time they're funny, and they have a good sense of humor, and they don't don't play around with people's feelings, but they have a sense of humor and they keep things light, but at the same time they're pretty wise. And there's a lot of purity coming from them. At least in the reading I see a lot of purity coming from them. So this person is pretty pure. Yeah, they don't play games, but they are pretty impressive. And when you look at this person's personality, they have so many colors to them that it feels like they are doing some kind of manipulation, but actually they are not. It's like you get an illusion that, oh, okay, she or he is so impressive or so wise or so they know everything, they read between the lines. Maybe they're doing some trick with me, or they're trying to get something out of me, or they're trying to manipulate me, but they are not. They're just friendly and they like to keep it that way. So looks like that. In order to impress them, you have to be someone who stands for yourself. You have to be someone who comes out of difficulties in like in a warrior kind of way, who do not tolerate disrespect, because they like those kind of qualities. Someone who has strong sense of worth, a sense of confidence, like they hold up to their values a lot. So they like someone who holds up to their values, someone who is very curious. They like curiosity, someone who is curious, someone who thinks deep, like the hermit, and someone who takes actions for themselves. They like that kind of thing. So that's what will impress them. That's how you win their heart. You have to be someone who comes up like a warrior, almost like someone who fights for themselves, their own self-respect, their own self-worth, and fights against disrespect, and comes out of break out of patterns. But at the same time, I do feel like they take their connections casually at the current moment. At least maybe they did not do that before, but now they take all of their connections very lightly or very casually. So they would like someone who also takes things lightly and casually, and they don't like someone who will take things very seriously. So you have to have some kind of sense of humor and casualness and lightness in you at the current moment, because at the current moment they're going through some kind of phase, hermit phase, where they're discovering something about themselves, or they're trying to do something, focus on something they need to do in their life. Probably in their career, they're very busy or something. They're trying to establish a business, or things like that. Like some kind of something is going on. Even with this card, like harmony, this person is giving very pure energy. Like they are very pure, they are devoted, they are someone who is calm and wise. They are not playing games with anybody, and they're trying to remain available for them, their own self, because they need themselves, because they need something to change in their life. And it's like God is supporting them, so they're doing it well. The harmony card is like you don't have to feel bad, or you don't have to feel defensive towards this person, because this person is harmonious and this person is positive. They have a very nice attitude towards life. In order to impress them, you have to be very decorative as well. If you with the Four of Wands, I think about decorations and looking good, let's say. Looking good, because this is a party card for me, card of party. So when you go to the party, do you go in casual clothes? No, you go well groomed, you go all ready. When you're ready, when you're wearing good clothes, that's when you go. So if you put if you do some grooming on yourself, wear nice clothes and things like that, they like it. Yeah, they will be impressed by it. You can win their heart by that. Yeah, they like someone who takes care of themselves and show up in a presentable manner, who takes stand for themselves. These qualities impress them. And I think if you have a past, or if you have some kind of bad situation even in the past, they like someone who can share with them. I think the sharing thing is also coming up, that they would like if you share your problems with them. If you don't share your problems with them, they will not be impressed much by you, because they like to know what's happening or what has happened in your life. They're pretty curious kind of people, I think. Yeah, it's so pure, such a pure energy, such a pure vibe to this reading, like no BS vibe. We also have the Ace of Swords, the Empress. Yeah, it looks like if this is a female or even a male, they are pretty much sorted in their life, and they just know what they're doing. They are not playing around. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're just showing up as how they are, and it's very, very pretty. It's very impressive. It looks very massive. It it feels like something grand. So you see them and you feel like, oh my gosh, she is so grand, or she's so impressive, or he's so impressive, or he's so grand, because they show up like that. This person likes courage. So if you're courageous, you show up as courageous, this person will like it. Now, I'm not saying you have to pretend that you're courageous if you're not. This is not a dating advice. This is like whatever the cards are saying, yeah. So you don't have to take it really seriously, but I feel like they like people who are courageous, who show up with courage. But they will not like disrespect. I can see that with this card. They don't like disrespect, or they don't like pushing away facts or knowledge, because they are very knowledge oriented. They might be pretty educated as well, and things like that. So this person is a nice person overall, and it's very obvious that you're impressed by them, because they are so impressive. Yeah, they are truly impressive, and to impress them you have to be presentable, be courageous, be someone who fights against wrong, and who does not disrespect, who share their trauma and past experiences with them, who always be honest, because with the Ace of Swords there's honesty and purity. I do see a lot of good things about this person, but they will not, please understand that they will not like serious commitments at the current moment. They will like to keep it casual, because they are not looking for anyone, I think. Yeah, so now the reading is too long, so I'll have to stop here, and I hope this reading helped you. File number 4. I'll see you next time in some other reading. Till then, take care. Bye. And you can tell me about your experience of this reading in the comment section below. I read all the comments. Thank you. Take care.